Today I'm going to do a, don't really know what to call it, bracelet, because I was trying to do a ladder bracelet without the tutorial and it went wrong. So I have this other thing that came out really weird but really wonderful, and I did it with 4 colours, and I used the colours of the Commonwealth Glasgow 2014 games, which were green, yellow, red and blue, but you can use any 4 colours or you could use all the one colour, who cares. You can use any loom, you can use any hook, metal, plastic, those wee dinky things that come with everything because they snap like Billy-O. And today I'm going to use, to prove that you can do it with anything, I'm going to use that crazy loom that no one ever thinks you can use in the UK, because it's always loom tutorials on the funky ones where you make sure the arrow is pointing this way and ours snap, because ours are rubbish. The ones they sent to us are mint. So what I do is I say whether it's smiling faces or sad faces. So when you're putting the things on, generally it's always smiling at you, and when you're starting your hooking, it's usually always sad. So without further ado, I'm going to go ignore these two, and I'm going to teach my friend also at the same time. So we're going to go to ignoring the bottom two, starting in the middle with my first colour. I'm going to go from the middle to the one just right and above it, and then I'm going to go all the way up that line to the very top with that same colour. And if you do it at the bottom, then you don't need to do all of the pushing down nonsense that goes on at the end, because you're putting it on at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that from the side, but if you put it on at the bottom, it's just much easier. And I'm going to shut up because I hate when people talk all through their videos. Except there I've just said don't push it down, and now I'm having to because I'm doing it to the sides. Somebody do it the way I would do it and shut up. Which is really hard when you're me. And I, in theory, shouldn't be going too fast for anyone, because my wee pal's keeping up with me. And I'm not saying his name because I don't have his permission to put his face or anything on. Here comes my cat. Oh, this will be exciting. And we're just going to keep one of that colour handy, because you're going to use it as a cap band in a wee minute. So I'm just going to put it beside me. Oops. Or, whoa. I nearly dropped the whole thing. So that's my first colour. Have you finished your first colour? Fantastic. Ah, put it on your pinky. I like that idea. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Right, now the next colour that I want to choose, I'm going to choose, it doesn't matter, so I'm just going to choose this weird, no, I'm going to choose this yellow because I've got tons of this yellow. And we're going to go, imagining these aren't here, so we're going to go across in a ladder from left to right. Again, if you get it close to that one, you don't need to do all of the pushing down. And then all the way up to the second from the top. So you'll see. Actually, do you know what? I'll do it from the top to the bottom. So from this one at a time, across, with the pins all smiling at you. And as close to that means you don't need to mess about later pushing things down. Excuse me. Making it what I thought was going to be the ladder bracelet. It went all ski-whiff, but it worked out quite okay. So that's me done with that, and Ben's done also. Yeah? No! Well, that I'm just going to call him Ben for the sake of the video. It's not really his name, just made that up. That's no one's name ever. So now I'm going to choose my next colour. Again, it really doesn't matter what colour. So for this one, I'm going to do green. And I'm going to go from the middle one, that where my white original colour was. I'm going to go from there, over the ladder, and then all the way up to the top. And I think I've chosen the wrong colour because I don't actually have a lot of these ones, so I'll only be able to do this a couple of times. Now this one you can't really do the whole, oh I've got to do not want to push it down, because it doesn't really work because that stupid ladder thing's in the way, but just do your best and then you'll need to push them down in a minute. Tough. deal with it that you're doing loom bands. That's what happens. Right, and I've got right up to the end, and let's wait for my friend to get to the top, just up to here. Now we're going to go from top one up to the right to close it off, and we're going to push them all down as best we can. If you can see that, can you get zoomed in or anything? Pushing them all down, but keeping them in the correct order, obviously. I'm going to mess it up, and I've got my fingers in the way there, but I'm sure you can see what I'm doing. And you know what I mean, because I'm sure you've done other ones, blah blah blah. Now get that little extra one you'd kept. This is going to go, it's going to be a cap band. So for anyone who doesn't know, that means that you put it on and you twist it and put it back on itself. You can also do it on the hook and then put it on, but I personally think that's too much faffing about, so I just do it this way. Next is easy. This is where I went all wrong, I think, but this is what I did, and I did it with my wait, did I tie this first? Hold the phone. Right, I can't remember. See, I did this wrong, and then because I then looked at the proper tutorial, I got it correct. I think I hooked. So I'm going to use that. Where's that rubbishy hook I said that snaps all the time? Right, so go and take the thing from in the cap, your whatever colours underneath. And sometimes you need to hold that cap band in place. That's fine, especially on the crazy loom. Actually, on the crazy loom, I find it a bit easier, but hey. And we're going to hook that middle one, the single one. So you're going into your, for anyone who missed that there, you're going under the cap band, you're taking out that colour and under the cap band and through and over. Let's see. Yep. And now that, so that's your pink. You're just going to put, on yours it's pink, show the camera thing. The camera thing, also known as the camera. Right, so you're going to hook your pinks all the way up and over, just going straight, easy peasy, up and over that ladder. And it's going to look like what I think looks like little balloons from the Up House. But hey, that's just me. I like, I'll probably get sued by Disney for mentioning that. But hey. Right, oh, and shushing. All the way up. Dead easy. Whoops. And now, once you get to the top one, push them all down. Again, trying to keep them in their order. This one's dead easy to push down because it's just a line of singles. Right. This time, once we've done that, we're just waiting for my buddy who's trying it for the first time. This is going to go badly wrong. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be another new bracelet, but I don't care. Have you done all that? So yours matches mine. Can you see? Yeah? Right. And we're going to take those little ladders and we're going to, no folding. I'm going to use my fingers because there's no folding. No twisting, sorry. It's just a straightforward pull that over. Pull that over. And this was where I think I went wrong. I don't know, I went very wrong. And now I've probably gone wrong from my going wrong. I'm going to end up with a new bracelet, but I don't care. And I didn't give them names. This is just called the I went wrong bracelet, trying to do a ladder that didn't work, but I liked it. So, and everyone else was like, oh, it's awesome, let's all make that. And then I had to try and think how I went wrong. It was very hard to work out how I went wrong. Oh, and this isn't necessarily right. What we'll find out by the end. Let me shut up again. So you could have done that with your hook as well, but I didn't, right? Again, push down so you've got a wee bit of space. I've got a wee bit of space at the top of them all anyway, so I actually don't need to push down much at all. You shouldn't have had one there. So take that off. So just take it off and hoop it, unhoop it. Show the camera how he's taking that off because he had one at the bottom there. tweaked it out. It's wrong. You got it off? Hey. Right, so back to this. Should look like this now. You got it? Right. So this time we're going into the cap and taking that same colour that's at the very bottom. Now because I've got the crazy loom, it's not got that bit that goes through and you can hook right down and catch it. So you need to have that up a little bit for anyone who hasn't realised that yet. And again, you might need to hold the cap band in place when you put the first one over onto itself. So it's going to go your original colour, whatever your ladders were, 2 of them, then your original colour again. Sandwich. Does your first one look like that? Or have you just continued on up? Oh, look at you, going all smarty and going on to the next one. So again, but let me see, please. Yep, looks like you've done the right thing. So we're going in from the side, can you get it? We're going in, we're putting back the 2 ladder things. We only want the bottom colour, but we want it to come up and through everything, and round and over. And again, in the cap thing, in the ladder, the cap, isn't the cap, sorry, it's the ladder. And just grabbing that first original colour and up. And I'm going to go quicker this time because that's an awkward position to be in. And you'll see I'm using my fingers quite a bit because these hooks are rubbish. They like snap and ping into your eyes and stuff. And I wear specs, so I'm kind of got protective goggles on, but other people aren't so fortunate. So sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's good to have your fingers. Also, if you let it slide and it goes all the way through and blah blah blah, and I definitely went inside there. Yep, inside. So you see it's going inside and through it up. Inside. Grab it. Oops, I've only got one there. Stop, stop, stop. Inside, through and up. Still got it. Inside, through and up. And for that last top one, it's the same. Inside that ladder, that isn't a ladder, it becomes some sort of weird thing. Ah, it's so fiddly on the crazy loom because it's mince. It's also very flimsy. And through and up. So at the very top, all you end up with is your inside colour, your other colour that was neither the ladder nor the original colour, and your first original colour on the top. Has yours got that? On the top, have you got, let me see. It's into your top one. So you've got to your top one, still to do, going over onto that, the diagonal. And that's it. So to take it off, as always, for anyone who doesn't know, put the 4 on, and people use C-clips, S-clips, blah blah blah, grab whatever. So I'm going to use a completely different colour just now, just to show you that you can do it with anything right now, because it's just to hold it in place. And you put it on the pointiest bit and pull